The Rising Sun in Ikorodu. In the heart of Ikorodu, Lagos, where the red dust dances with the heat of the afternoon sun, Funke Adeyemi sat by her window. The house was quiet, a heavy, aching kind of quiet that had moved in the day her husband Kunle passed away. Once, this home echoed with his deep laughter and the smell of fresh jollof rice. Now, the walls only held the weight of unpaid bills and the uncertainty of tomorrow. Funke watched the yellow Danfo buses roar past, wondering how she would keep her family afloat in a world that seemed to move so fast without them. Her eldest son, Tunde, tried to be the man of the house at just 15. He stayed late after school to help at the car wash, his hands raw from soap and water. His younger sister, Said, was quiet, her eyes following her mother as she counted their last few coins. They were hungry, not just for food, but for the security they had lost. Every night, Tunde and Sade would sit at the small kitchen table, staring at the single kerosene lamp, hoping for a miracle that seemed miles away from their small corner of Lagos. Hope arrived in the form of a letter and a knock at the door. Funke had applied for assistance, and today, a representative named Osas from the Osas Vincent Humanitarian Foundation, Health and Education, sat in her small living room. He spoke with a voice full of empathy, explaining that they had reviewed her situation. They didn't just see a widow in need, they saw a woman with the strength to rebuild. "We are here to empower you, Funke," Osas said, leaning forward with a folder of documents. The miracle was larger than she had ever dared to dream. The Osas Vincent Humanitarian Foundation provided her with a grant of 150,000 naira. To many it was a number, but to Funke it was life itself. As she held the document confirming the transfer, she pulled her toddler, Ayo, onto her lap. The tears she had held back for months finally fell, not from sorrow, but from the overwhelming relief that her children would not have to live in the shadows of poverty anymore. With 150,000 naira, the trajectory of their lives shifted instantly. Funke didn't just buy food, she bought a future. She sat down with Tunde, spreading a notebook across the table. They planned together, calculating the cost of bags of rice, beans, and vegetable oil at wholesale prices. For the first time since Kunle's death, Tunde saw a spark in his mother's eyes. She wasn't just surviving, she was becoming a business owner. Funke secured a small, sturdy stall in the bustling Ikorodu market. No longer was she selling meager items from a tray by the roadside.